Hello. This is my reversal guide. How to beat reversals in Rivals of Aether. I'm just gonna do this in one cut basically because I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I haven't really found the time to make a properly edited video, so I'm just gonna ramble on. I've got a tiny bit of a script, not really anything too big, but I'll just ramble on about what I do to beat reversals, give you some tips, like how to deal with each one, stuff like that. And then I'll edit in some footage of what I'm talking about in post. So, first of all, why I want to make this video is I think EU as a region is very reversal heavy in how we play the game. We have, on average, a very good punish game, but our advantage state in itself, outside of the combos, can be a bit finicky at times, which opens up for reversals pretty easily because people don't know what they're looking out for. And then, when you get a reversal, that's high value because we're all good at advantage, or combos I mean. So, it's definitely something we need to fix as a region, in my opinion, if we want to get better, because literally every player does it. I'm not even exempt from this. I'll get caught doing reversals. I can't punish them every time, so it's something I'm working on at the same time. But I think for the majority of players, you could get so much better results if you just apply some of the things I talk about in this video. Because it's a habit that almost every player has, basically. Well, I say almost every player, it's basically every player, apart from older players like Japal, maybe Calamari as well. They were very good at punishing those kind of habits. It's just kind of the game plan they played. So the first thing I'm gonna say is what is a reversal. What am I talking about? It's when you're in advantage state, you're hitting the opponent. Oh, I got a bit of lag there. You're hitting the opponent and then they break out of your combo, or something like that. They get out of your advantage state and then they hit you for it. So, common examples of this are hitting Zerban, and then you put him in the air, and then he mashed his shine out of it, or something. Or you're playing against Rano, you hit him, he back hits you, it's sad. Stuff like that. Also, no-techs, DI out no-tech, and then you come back in with a dash attack. Or no-tech on plat, you come back in with a plat drop, I get hit to this platform. I plat drop first as soon as I get hit with it. Or Zerban hits me, I get hit over here, and then I immediately no-tech dash attack. Stuff like that. It also depends on what character you're playing against, Rasta or Eliana with their high air drift, and also Rasta's Slipstream have a much better time reversing in the air, because they can just drift back in, stuff like that. So, I'm gonna talk about, first of all, my combo game, how I usually like to combo to stop reversals from happening. Most of the time when I do my combos, I'm not even in training mode here. Most of the time I do my combos, I like to cover DI in most of the time. So if I hit my opponent, I'm just gonna do moves that, yeah, if they DI out, this is missing, right? But then at least they're not on top of me if they do DI out, and if they are on top of me, then they get hit by all of this stuff. So, why that's good is, of course, if you hit them away, then reversaling is harder, because they're not on top of you to mash back air or anything like that, or shine if it's dead them. And if they do DI in, you don't even need to react to it, I'm automatically covering DI in. So I'm just doing combos assuming they're going to DI in. If they DI out, it's hard for them to reversal me. most of the time. If they DI in, they get hit, and everyone knows DIing in leads to big combos. So it's a good starting point. I usually get that as my starting point, and then I adapt to how people like to DI throughout the match, so I'll stop doing that in scenarios where, oh, he likes to DI out here because, let's say I'm hitting towards center stage, he's gonna DI out, and then I can cover that with drag dash tech or something. So how reversals commonly happen is there's two things. One is people are trying to push their advantage state too far. Someone will DI out or get out of the combo, and then they keep running in, or keep trying to get another hit when someone's already out of the combo, like they've no-teched, and then, okay, now they're plus. Or not plus, but like, they can hit you for trying to continue your advantage. So you need to be able to recognize when your advantage state needs to end and you're looking for the reversal. The other way is you are trying to react to DI too often, so you're indecisive on your combo game. So someone will DI in and then mash Rano Bear or something like that, or Zed Shine, other reversal options. And you'll get beaten because you took too long to press a button. Which comes back to why I like to combo or DI in. I just do that anyway. Because most of the time, if someone's holding in, they'll just get hit by my combo. No matter what, I don't need to react to DI to do that. If they DI out, I was probably going to get a worse combo anyway. Depends on the character. Some characters can combo on DI out and will be reacting to DI more often. But if you recognize scenarios where people like to do reversals out of hitstun, then you can just automatically just combo DI in. Because if someone's mashing reversal like Shine, Ranobaka, Kragner, anything like that, air dodge, they're not going to be DIing off. They're going to be DIing in or DIing neutrally. So you want to just send easy combo moves. For example, on Krag, if someone's DIing in, I'm just going to add a CPU here. If someone's DIing in, just did normal drift. I can just do drag back here over and over, or drag there, border, stuff like that. You'll need to adapt it to your character. For example, Orcane can just do jab jab, up tilt, like nair, and then nair or back air over and over in place. I've seen people do that, it's not too hard. I don't know, Zetterburn has nair to catch the iron for their up air. You can just do that in place. Rasta can just do like up airs and fairs. Most of, just off the top of my head, a lot of Drip's combo game is he'll recognize when people want to DI in, and he'll just carry them to the top of the screen with forward air, and then death clap. And then they'll just lose a stock, stuff like that. You can just use easy combos when you recognize people are going to reversal, and then punish them hard for it for free. And if they DI out in that scenario, that it's not going to be too rough. So, next I'm just going to talk about some of the really common reversal scenarios people don't pick up on and need to start punishing for. So I've already talked about just there being too slow to react to DI and then getting reversal to it. That's one of the more important ones because it happens a lot. Another really important one I brought up earlier is when you get hit by something and then you just no-tech dash back. And so I just no-tech there, come back into the dash tech or something, or I get hit to platform. Playing with two controllers is hard, I'm sorry. I get hit to platform, pretend that's platform, and then no-tech up here, either parry or flat jump area will come back down immediately. In this scenario, you really need to know when your advantage state is over. So, when you get into a position like this where you hit them away from yourself, you're just going to want to stand outside of their reversal range. So, if they get hit, they no-tech, they're further away from you, you're not going to be able to continue the combo properly or your advantage. So you want to put yourself in a good position. So that could be, I hit them forward, and then I go to this plat. And then if they do a dash attack or something, I can just plat drop area it. Or I go up here, and do the same thing, stand outside of the range, wait for it. That's what you want to do there. And then, in scenarios where they get hit to platform, pretend that is platform. You hit them up here. Their options usually are plat drop aerial or no tech parry. Same thing. You want to position yourself outside the range. You can whiff punish it immediately if they do a plat drop aerial. If they plat drop parry, you should be close enough to follow up on that. Or if you think they're gonna no-tech parry, sorry. If you think they're gonna no-tech parry, then you can do a delayed aerial that will catch the timing on it. Something like drag down is good for that, or just wave land and wait for the parry down smash, for example. But this one's also really common. It happens so often that you just need to recognize when people are gonna go for this, which is almost every time, and recognize the situation before it happens. That is the key to being reversals, is realizing, oh, my advantage state is now over, I can't get any more combos here, I'm going to wait for their button or option out of disadvantage to try and skip neutral and get back to their advantage. And as soon as you do that, you can just start your advantage again. If people give you a free option like a reversal is meant to be really risky, but in EU it's not. Which is why we need to get better at punishing as a region. Because you can just get a combo reset, you can get another combo star off of punishing reversals. It is so huge once you're able to punish this, that you're basically, it's like just resetting your combo, literally. Because what people will do, why they want to press advantage, is to get the most out of their advantage, which causes reversals. But if you wait, you get to do that again anyway, and it's super easy, as long as you look out for it before it happens. The last really common reversal is when you hit people into the air or off stage, and then they'll try and jump in and hit you again to skip neutral and just go back to their disadvantage. This happens a lot when you hit someone off stage and you just do walling aerials at the ledge or something. Or you're not positioning yourself correctly when they're coming back down and you'll just get hit by it. Same thing. Literally again, you'll just need to take a good position in these scenarios when you hit them into the air or off stage. Going to side plat and just waiting, or underneath the plat even, if they're coming from above, is really strong to just whiff punish them, like, immediately. And in a scenario like this, they're usually close to the edge, like you just get another edge guard. And more damage, of course. But for this again, you need to recognize when it's happening, and then start to recognize it before it's happening. That's the key in every single reversal punish, is just doing that. Just making sure you're not pressing advantage, not like fishing for massive combo resets. Just give it up, and then position yourself correctly before it happens, and then just wait for it, most of the time. And the better you get at this, the more creative and punishing your reversal punishes can be. you can do so much against reversals, but like step one is you just want to do the basic stuff of standing outside of the range, either on the ground or on a platform. Platforms are usually better, but sometimes can't always be available depending on the stage. And then just doing simple whiff punish that gives you another combo. Preferably hits them towards off stage and not to the center stage, but most of the time our reversals are from the corner. If it's them no-teching or no-teching on the plat or trying to jump in, that's what you'll want to do, is just stay outside the range. Oh yeah, one last thing. Every character will punish these differently. Depending on the character, you'll have different options, of course, for whiff punishing, and then where you can position yourself for whiff punish. And then also, you'll need to think about the character you're playing against. So, if I'm against Rasta and I hit them off stage, I'm just, most of the time, because every Rasta does this in the EU, at least, I'm just looking for the slipstream, and then I'm positioning myself away from the ledge so I can get a free parry on the slipstream, or I can tank the slipstream and then parry the aerial that comes after the slipstream most of the time. And then, because you just got a parry, you have invuln, you can hit them off stage, and now Rasta needs to recover without slipstream. And then against other characters like Zeb and Shine, Rano Bear, out of hit stun on top of you. Depending on the character, like Zebun's always gonna jump out of Shine. You can, instead of just doing an easy combo that covers DI, you can like avoid it, just like dash back, wait for the jump, hit the jump. After that, you can even be really ballsy and then like hit him and then parry the reversal as it comes out and get a huge punish off of that. Most of the time they happen at low percent, so parrying isn't too big of a reward compared to just doing a combo, but I don't know, you can experiment with it once you're like, you've got the basics in, because there's so many different ways to punish that kind of stuff. So you just have to think about what kind of options people have for reversals. Like Orkane's not going to be as good as jump in reversals because he doesn't have a real forward air. Rasta's going to be a lot better at just flying in reversals because he has slipstream. All kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. We need to get better at this as a region because every player does reversals and almost every player cannot punish the reversals. And as soon as you can do this, for example, Bleb, I did a session with him recently where I just literally told him to wait more for these kind of stuff, and literally the tournament after that he beat Zonix and Shade. So it's proven it's worked. It's the main reason how I got number 2 in Europe this season, was just getting better at this stuff. Of course there's other things as well, but being able to punish reversals makes your bracket so much easier. Because not only, again, basically every player in Europe does it, it's super consistent and easy once you have it down to just wait for someone's habit and then punish it. If someone can't adapt to you beating their reversals, you're just going to like wipe them if you're going even before. Like 2 even players and one starts getting better at punishing reversals in EU, that is just like you're never losing to that player again. It's that simple. And that's like how most of PR worked. Like getting on the PR in seasons prior, people just got really good at punishing habits. And it's super important in Rivals because like the skewed risk reward of parrying, not parrying, stuff like that. And how good advantage state is just to like basically reset your advantage for punishing a habit that someone will do every time. Because, as I said before, literally no one is exempt of this in EU. I don't think there's a single active player that doesn't have like either a reversal habit or a problem punishing reversals, because I'll play against Fire Icy and I'll just get like shined out of a lot of my hits because I failed to punish it. And then he'll do that shine like almost every single time. So yeah, get good at it and our region gets better, because like if you punish it more, that will force the other player to start not doing it more to not get punished. So people will stop going for reversals which are meant to be high risk, and then will instead reset to neutral, which is, I don't want to call it how the game's supposed to be played, but it's how the game's supposed to be played. That's why NA is a better region than us, is they actually reset to neutral in those situations, because they can actually punish the worst. So you gotta learn this to help out your homies as well. Alright, hope you apply this well. Any questions, message me. Yeah, goodbye.